like they might be putting a traffic light here. I'm not sure, but unless it's gonna be one of those 5G poles, and maybe it's a 5G pole. Yeah, that's what it is. It's gonna be a pole that look like that. That's gonna be a 5G pole. Matter of fact, yeah, the truck speaks for itself. So they're gonna probably put one of those, that pole right there in the back. They're putting quite a few. What's that? 5G? 5G? Not sure. You gotta know what you're working with. You have to know what you're working with. Yeah, I know you know I know you know what it is. He said he don't know what he's working with. There's no way you don't know what you're working with. That'll kind of be against OSHA regulations. So right here they got like they're digging up National Grid. Probably look for maybe a gas leak or something. This is like the third time they did. If I'm not mistaken, I think they dug this street up before for a gas leak. I could be wrong, but I think they have. So you got Xfinity, we're doing some work over there too. Quite a busy street. He's I don't know, he's looking for a shutoff valve, I guess. Or could be doing something totally different. He's digging a lot of rocks out of there, which is not good. There's quite a few rocks they have inside that thing there. That's a lot of debris they have in there. Not even sure how that would even get in there. Unless somebody dumped it in there. Eversource. It's amazing how people just can't figure a small thing out. A very small thing they can't figure out. What I noticed too, when people drive, they have a delayed reaction. And I'm not too sure if it's their reflexes that are slow, but it's a very delayed reaction. And if they're having that delayed reaction to doing basic things, I imagine they're gonna have that delayed reaction if a pedestrian or something gets in their way. I've been noticing that over the past, last 6 or 7 months now. People have like a delayed reaction. I'm not too sure if that's part of the COVID effect or what it is. No cap on that one. I don't know if they took it off or what, but there's no cap on there. Take a quick look over here. He's digging a lot of dirt out of there. That's quite a bit of dirt they have in there. That's interesting. So he's Xfinity. Alright guys, just want to show you a little bit of what's going on in the city. They'll be out here for a little while digging up the ground trying to find a gas leak, or supposedly a gas leak. Not too sure exactly what it is. Guys, just so you know, when you come to the construction zone, you're supposed to reduce your speed. I don't know if you guys know that or not. A lot of cars I see zipping through there, but you're supposed to reduce your speed down to like 20 miles an hour in the construction zone. That's supposed to be like, if you have a driver's license, well, that's a good question. If you do have a legit driver's license, what I heard on the news today, over 60% of the people that had a license out of the Brockton office have failed their driving test. So that means more than 60% of the people on the road possibly don't know how to drive. I mean, that's not good. And Charlie Baker, he doesn't have any answer for it. And it's something he knew about. I believe his administration knew about it. And matter of fact, Charlie Baker's relatives probably benefit from that same type of service themselves. I'm pretty sure Charlie Baker got some relatives that haven't taken the driving test and have a license. So they might have to do a full investigation. It's so bad, boy. The FBI is probably got to get involved with that kind of stuff, because when the state is doing corruption and money laundering, then there's no other option but call the feds in. And Charlie Baker will act like he didn't know what was going on, but he knew exactly what was going on. He had to. There's no way he didn't. So that's really, really bad. If you got over 2,000 people that had allegedly had taken the driving test, and they have failed. He's going over the cone. He doesn't see the cone there. Wow. You don't see the cone? Like, wow. Let's show what they got going on there. I don't know why he stopped short right there. It's interesting. Let's just show what they got going on there. You have to be able to see that cone though. But when you pull around it, now, even if you don't see him back, you have to see that cone before you started backing up. That's all about knowing how to drive too, though. Always look at the area before you back into it. You just don't back into the area. And so these guys are gonna be out here putting up some antennas and light fixtures. I'm gonna head up out of here. But yeah, so every time you're on the road now, you gotta wonder, the driver next to you, the driver in front of you, the driver in back of you, if they really have a legit license. And what I think they need to do, they need to start documenting it on a video document, make it public record that they took their driving test. You know, everybody should have a record now that you took the driving test, you passed or you failed. Like, I don't see why it shouldn't be. It should be public record. I don't see why it's not. You know, nowadays with technology, each person, you should be able to pull up the archives of them and see how well they're driving. I mean, imagine that. You've been driving on the road for several years now, but you still failed the driving test. That's not good. that you would think by that time you would figure out on how to learn how to drive. But you know, there's a lot of stuff going on that we don't know about. A lot of palms are being greased, and it comes from the top. It comes from the baker and we call those the other one, Marty Walsh, his administration as well. They started all that corruption and they get out of the office real quick. All right, guys, I'm headed out of here. Catch you guys on the next one.